Welcome on in, gamers. We're starting with Dragon Quest 1. And I am so excited. We are going to venture forth. We're going to create a new adventure log. We're going to do number 1. Oh, now this is important. I think that we just got to go with Wobble. I think we just got to go with Wobble. Whoops. Wobble. I swear I know how to spell. I swear I know how to spell. I just realized I barely know you. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I know that you've been pretty active in Twilight's community, and, yes, we're gonna go ahead and proceed with that. Ooh, now that's interesting. That's interesting. But the more that you stick around, yeah. I'm sure you'll get to know me. You'll get to know that I am a fan of, Dr. Pepper, of Donkey Kong, of Funky Kong specifically. And that, that I like making Italian food and Mexican food, you know? Might as well. I mean, like, when you think about it, really, Twilight and I are kind of like a buy one, get one free situation, you know? We have so much overlap in our communities and in our content that, like, eventually the Venn diagram is going to start looking like a single circle. Ads are going to be in about 10 seconds, by the way. I think that we are going to do English speaking. Do you want to display the location of your current objective on the map? Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, wait. Okay, there's Draki Quest, Dragon Quest, and Draconian Quest. Okay, hold up. For those who want to breeze through battles and savor the story, switch to this difficulty if you find the goings got too tough. For those who want a fair challenge, if you're not sure which difficulty is for you, give this one a try. And for those who want a real challenge, you'll face stronger... I think that the first go-around, we just got to do regular Dragon Quest. You know? But I do like the way that they actually sort the difficulty settings. I only played Dragon Quest 9 Sentinels of the Starry Skies. I think it's a good game. I think that I've heard good things about Dragon Quest 9. I know that, like, people who are big fans of the series, like... they could rank all of the different games and explain why they like certain games as opposed to others. I have heard phenomenal things about Dragon Quest 11S Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition. I think that's what it's called. Oh, we really need to talk to Square Enix about, hold up. Thank you very much for the hydration check. I was sipping water the entire time. Some ice cold water. I appreciate it. No, we really got to talk to Square Enix about their titles because, like, even when they get a short title like Octopath Traveler, nobody knows what an Octopath Traveler actually is. We got to do better, you know? Auto-saving. Yeah. We know how that works. Thank you for cheering the bit, by the way, Apex. I appreciate it. I do know that there's also, like, full voice acting in the remake, so I'm excited. We open on a dark sea.
Hear me.
I do.
Hero. Can you hear me?
Yes, Zelda, we can.
A great darkness threatens this world. Left unchecked, it will swallow it entirely.
God, I hate it when that happens.
It may already be too late. Nevertheless, perhaps you, Scion of Erdrick, might prevail.
I have heard of Erdrick.
Please, you must make for Tantacha. You must do all that you can. The fate of the world rests with you.
It may be too late, but we're going to do the best we can anyways. I love that. Give me Lord of the Rings vibes. I mean, like, there's... The thing about Lord of the Rings is it basically served as the foundation for every fantasy thing moving forward. So, like, I totally get that. But the light was giving a little bit of Galadriel and a little bit of Zelda. Okay, so we wake up in the middle of a forest. Wait, are we starting with combat? Hold up. Canst thou stand? Speak to me!
Tis not. I can yet fight.
Only you can save the world from darkness. Can you let me nap for like 10 more minutes? I mean, that'd be nice. We find ourselves surrounded, Captain. Wait, did I? I'm not advancing it. We cannot permit it to be, for we... Oh, yep, I did not read quickly enough. Yeah, we're gonna start with combat. Oh, no. Never mind.
Who? Thou art here to aid us?
There's all sorts of slimes and little Zubats. There's a skeleton boy. Okay. And just like that, that's how it's done. That's how it's done. I am so good at video games, guys.
We are in thy debt, stranger. Hadst thou not come to our aid, we might well have perished.
The only time I was exposed to Dragon Quest was that one Netflix movie. I do not know what Netflix movie you were talking about. Was it like one of was it one of those situations where the character in the movie was playing the video game? Because there's one guy, I don't know his name, but his whole thing is finding the video games that people are playing in. No, it's a great movie. Oh, okay. All right. There's this guy that, like, his entire thing on, like, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and whatnot is finding out the video games that people play. Like, people send him clips and episodes of different TV shows, and his job is to find which game it is they're actually playing. And the really difficult part is finding the games that were canceled and never actually made it out to market.
Indeed, to best a whole host of monsters single-handedly is the work of no ordinary hero. If I might ask, what bringeth thee to the forest alone, stranger? Journeyest thou somewhere?
Yeah, I'm heading to Tradigel, or whatever it's called.
Zounds! Thou art of the line of the mighty Erdrick.
That is true.
The hero of legend, hence thy prowess with a blade. And a voice heard in a dream did truly tell thee to make for
Tantagel is what it's called. Tantagel.
Nonsense! Such talk is the stuff of fairy tales.
Hold thy tongue, thou addressest our deliverer.
Ah, this is true. I did literally save your life.
Stranger, we are guardsmen of the king of that very realm. Allow us to escort thee hence. 'Tis the very least we can do.
Well, thank you. It is definitely a different art style from Octopath Traveler, because the world is a lot more realistic. It's like they're taking the they're not quite making like a it's like a little bit of an up-res 16-bit sprite, but they're dropping it in a world that, and I know this is gonna sound weird, it's a little bit Link's Awakening.
Behold, yonder lieth fair Tantagel.
Like, it's got a little bit of the tilt shift. It's not, like, super realistic. There's a little bit of a plasticky sheen to it.
And beyond it thou art accursed isle, upon which standeth the dwelling place of that foul demon, who did appear as if from nowhere, to lead the fiends against us. The Dragon Lord.
The Dragon Lord! Love Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Well, I think that kind of sets up where we're going. Oh, look, it's Tantagel. It's nice. I have heard really great things about the music for Dragon Quest. That is something that I'm really looking forward to.
We shall go ahead and inform the king of thy coming. His esteemed majesty, Lorik the 16th, will surely grant an audience to one such as thee.
Wait a minute, I thought there was full voice acting. I might have to go into the options or something.
Truly, Captain, we have only this man's word, and he is indeed a scion of the legendary hero. The veracity of that claim is neither here nor there. That we were delivered from marauding fiends by his courage and strength of arms is enough. Tantagel, nay, our entire world hath need of such warriors as he. Yeah, that's right. That's right, I know you need a guy like me. We can get her done.
But forgive me, stranger. I have not yet asked of thee thy name. To whom shall I inform his majesty that we owe our lives? I'm Wubble! I could have gone with, like, Chicken Nugget. That would have been pretty cool. Hey, Tamara! If you don't remember me or don't know, let me introduce myself one more time. I am Tamara. Very nice to meet you. Well, welcome on in. I hope that you are happy, healthy, and hydrated. How are you doing today? I like the king's getup. I do like how his crown is, like, larger than his head.
Met, traveler. It seemeth thou
There
art
we
a
go.
warrior of great skill. We have long awaited the coming of one such as thee. The captain did relate to me the tale of how thou didst best a whole horde of fiends single-handedly, and did thereby deliver he and his comrades from peril. And not only this, but thou art of the bloodline of mighty Erdrick. Is this true?
Yes, we are, in
Then
fact,
thou knowest,
gamers.
Of course, the legend of thine ancestors' deeds.
I actually have no idea what Erdrick did. I have heard of the name, but I don't want to lay claim to what he's done because he might have had a shady past. You never know. I am pretty good. I am pretty good, all things considered. I woke up pretty early this morning, made myself a smoothie, read some chapters of my book, and it's just been a pretty nice day. It did take a bit to show the voice acting, yeah. Newsflash, I'm not going to stay for too long. No worries, no worries. You've got a life outside of Twitch. I understand. I gotta eat dinner soon. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm gonna, like, snag the second half of my dinner after stream. Like, before stream, I basically microwave myself a bean and cheese burrito. And then I'm gonna have a second bean and cheese burrito once we're done. Yeah, maybe only certain characters have voice acting. You never know. The music is giving old Disney full-length feature background. I mean, like, when did the original game come out, actually? Because I think that it came out sometime in the 80s. When did Dragon Quest I come out? Yeah, May 27th, 1986. So this is, like, pre-Disney Renaissance. So, yeah, it's understandable that it's got, like, classic Disney vibes to it. Interesting, though, I don't know if you know this, Twilight Mom, but the original artist for basically every Dragon Quest game that has been made so far is the same artist who actually did Dragon Ball Z. A show that I'm sure you are very familiar with. Yeah, I don't know about Erdrick's deeds. Sorry, man.
Truly? 'Tis a story so widely known that I had imagined not a single soul in our world to be ignorant of it.
Fear not, friend. This is no attempt to catch thee in a lie. As all here are no doubt aware, in days of yore thy revered ancestor did receive of the almighty goddess the sphere of light, and by its power was our world rid of the monstrous menace that beset it.
Okay.
Yet the tales make no mention of any of the hero's bloodline having survived to the present day. Thou truly
So my
believest
dad
it to be
slayed a
so,
dragon.
that thou art of the line of Erdrick.
Or a demon, maybe, I guess? Yeah. Dragon Ball and Dragon Quest have the same artist. I forget his name, but like you could see, like, especially in a lot of the cover art for the games, and in some of the games later on, like Dragon Quest 9, 10, 11, his art style is really prominent in those. Wall Guy, thank you for stopping in. I don't know if you realized it, but these HD 2D remakes were designed to start with 3 and then 1 and 2. You can play them in original order, but the story going through the games makes more sense if you go 3, 1, 2. That is good to know. I did not pick up Dragon Quest 3. I just saw that this was in a bundle that had 2 games, and I was like, oh, I'll go ahead and do that. So is the third game, is that you playing as Erdrick? I'm only asking because I know almost nothing about this series. Yeah. Akira Toriyama drew Dragon Quest 2. Yes, he did. He absolutely did. Yeah, I know. He did leave this world too soon. It is really unfortunate. I like how you said artist and it automatically triggered my artist link. Yes, it's a prequel to 1 and 2. Okay, that's good to know. Although, if it is a prequel, like, I don't know. Like, I understand where you're coming from, but I also, like, I feel that prequels are sometimes even more enjoyed when you watch them after the fact. But, yes, it does work. I don't know. I will say this. If I enjoy these first 2 games, I will absolutely come back to Dragon Quest 3. I think that'd be fun. I believe this to be true. Yes, I am.
Praise be! These are glad tidings indeed.
I am his descendant.
But possessest thou proof, perhaps, of this claim? Or are we to believe it based solely on a voice heard in a dream?
Fair. You could prick my finger and take a DNA test if you want.
Thou plainly wearest thy heart on thy sleeve, young man. 'Tis an endearing trait indeed.
I do. Everybody says this about me.
Mine own line is one intimately entwined with that of the hero of legend. And according to the tales passed down among us,
Among
the hero
us?
who laid low the lord of the underworld was also guided by a voice heard in dreams.
Oh,
Majesty,
okay.
please. It will not do to share the secrets of the royal line so freely.
Calm thyself. Though we lack for proof, I would place my faith in this youngster nonetheless.
Guys, this king is really stupid. I'm
Better
sorry.
that than lose
but
all hope for the salvation.
that's
of
the
our
only
united
evidence that
realm.
you need?
Yes, Majesty.
Oh, these remakes were specifically set up for the story to flow in
Now,
chronological
young
order.
hero,
Okay.
Thou too wouldst
You know what,
the
that
truth
makes
of thy
sense.
bloodline, wouldst thou
No,
not?
no,
Then
it's
hie thee
okay,
to
it's
the cave
okay.
that doth bear thine ancestors' title, and to the shrine of
I will
Ray.
say, if you want to lore drop, if you want to talk about
Return to
Dragon
me
Quest,
with
be
what
my
thou
guest. The
findest
only
there.
thing that I ask is
This
no
shall be thy
spoilers.
reward for aiding
But
the
like,
guardsmen.
you
Go
want to
forth,
nerd out
brave
about Dragon
hero,
Quest, trust me,
and
you
may
are
the
in the
goddess
community
guide
where
thee.
nerding out is more than acceptable. It is expected. Dude, he gave me $120 and some useful items. Those are like 2 of my favorite things. Quick question before I go eat dinner to everyone who's here. Love white rice or yellow rice? Well, okay. I hear yellow rice and I envision white rice that has like spices in it and especially like turmeric. I don't know. I'm such a fan of white rice, specifically jasmine. I think that jasmine is like one of the best rices out there. I know that people love basmati. It's not my favorite in the world. It's got like it's got a strong nuttiness that works in certain dishes, but like on its own, it's not my favorite. I do love. I will say that I like both, but like when in doubt, I'm always gonna go white rice. Opening the main menus. Okay, cool. Anytime during conversation or immediately after it's ended, you can commit what you heard to memory by pressing plus. Anything you've chosen to keep in mind will be revisited. Oh, okay. I do like fried rice a lot. Ooh, let's chat with you. When thou hast accrued sufficient funds, thou wouldst be well advised to purchase better weapons and armor. Thus armed, thou might contend with more powerful foes, and through besting them, grow stronger still. Okay. So they're saying, okay, you could level up, or you could buy cool stuff. Is there anything that's, like, in this palace that we should... There's a lot of locked doors. Oh. There's a lot of locked doors, but I think that we're just... Oh, hello. Oh, princess, princess, where art thou? Could it be that the foul fiends who took thee have taken thy young life also? Oh, no. We must not surrender to despair. The princess was captured. I prithee forget all that I said. Henceforth hope, and hope alone shall guide me. Okay. All right. Keep your secrets. We got some guards in the tower. We've got... Yo, we got a wizard, dude. We got a mage. All right. When dark doth spread across the land, light shall return by Erdrick's hand. O almighty goddess, may thy light shine upon brave Wobble's quest. Yo! That means I'm allowed to nerd out about anything. It doesn't need to be lore dropping. I would prefer that you keep it relatively topical. Or like tangentially related, but I mean, we've had random lore drops before about the difference in like biomes and stuff, and the difference between like a chaparral biome versus a desert biome, you know? That's a free magic recharge anytime you want one. That is good to know. If you fancy going faster, oh, I've been doing that. As long as it is family friendly, this is true. Thank you for the Vine Boom. I feel like the volume was pretty good for that one. You guys are gonna have to let me know. Now I have heard that I think that in Dragon Quest 1 oh yeah, no, the lock thing means that it's locked. Way to go, Wobble. That one wasn't as loud? Okay. We're gonna go ahead and like reduce alerts to -2. That is a trigger fire thing. That is not actually... Thank you, Tamara. Oh, I just peeked out my microphone. Sorry, guys. There we go. Yo! Okay, we got shops. Most towns are home to several shops. Some sell weapons and armor, and others deal in items. Okay. Be sure to equip your belongings instead of leaving them to languish in your bag. Yeah, okay. Okay, so... If I head in here... No worries. Saving. You can record your progress in... praying in a church, or by speaking with members of the clergy you find about. Okay, so churches are save points. Which... I mean... like, are we talking about saving your game or saving your soul? Because, like, I understand why they did that. Carpenter. That's a carpenter? Okay. We build the walls ever higher. I fear they would still not stand the assault of dragons, should such choose to attack us, let alone the dreaded Dragon Lord himself. Yeah, probably not. Is it in here? We got the heals. Oh, that's the bank. I don't want the bank. Okay. Oh, there's a chest here. However, it looks like it's locked. You can claim various bonus items from the chest if you pre-ordered the game or bought it from certain shops. What in the Grand Theft Auto 6 is that? Really? For more details, pay a visit to the website of the shop you bought Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake from, or read the instructions for obtaining your bonus items. Dude, I bought this game used. That's so sad. That's so sad. That, like, took a lot of the wind out of my sails. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, this looks like a shop. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Okay, hold up. Let me look at what items I have. Equipment. I've got a copper sword right now, a leather shield, a leather hat, and a leather suit. I don't have any accessories. So, let's see. Oh, that's it. That's it. Okay. I guess I'm going to hold off for now then. Now, I do not see a quest marker. You got a paper cut on your finger and it's so annoying when typing. Oh, man, that's unfortunate. And if you're typing on, like, keyboard rather than, like, on your phone, that's rough. If you feel a bit lost, press Y to look at your map. It'll show you your current location. Give you a good idea of your surroundings, too. Let's see. Traveler's Tips is under miscellaneous. Back was working on a watercolor portrait. I really wish that I was good at watercolors, man. Watercolors can, like, they're so... I feel like you gotta be so gentle and patient and delicate when working with watercolors. And I don't have that within me. Welcome to the Funky Fresh Crew, Army. Welcome. I may type on my phone. Might as well. There is an art project that I am starting to work on. My beautiful, lovely fiance already knows that it is going to be for her birthday, which is coming up very shortly. I was going to keep it a surprise, but due to unforeseen circumstances, I don't think it would be good to have as a surprise. Long story short, unfortunately, about 2 weeks ago, she had to put her family's dog down, and he was a very good boy. And I absolutely loved this dog so much, and I didn't even grow up with him. But I wanted to make a painting of him to hang up next to the paintings of my family's dogs. And so that way we could have some dogs from my family and a dog from her family all hanging up on our dining room wall. But I am working with acrylics. And that is because I am confident enough to work with acrylics. I lack the confidence to work with oils, and I know that if I add watercolors, it's... oh my gosh. I don't have the control needed to actually work with watercolors. I'm like a train wreck when painting with watercolors. I'm not delicate at all. I know, like, watercolors are so tough, but I feel like they can be fun. If you know what you're doing. Half the time, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, learn more about Erdrick and the Strange Voice. Maybe we want to stay in the city, then? This is also a kind of a small map. Oh, there is a sparkly over there, though. I kind of want the sparkly. Uh-oh. A group of enemies appeared. Okay. Well, hopefully I can survive this. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and attack. Oh, there's a slime, and then there's she-slime. Remember to gender your slimes, everyone. You have to gender your slimes. Oh, I took 2 points of damage. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Wait, tactics? Don't fret about MP, just give the enemy what for. Fight wisely. Focus on healing. Oh, is that for, like, directing other party members? Okay. Again, 16 points of damage. It can still be a surprise. Just sign it with the words in loving memory. Oh, I could do that. I could do that. I feel like I would almost need to go back, because, like, out of the 2 paintings of dogs that I have from my family's dogs, one of them is still with us, and the other is no longer with us and hasn't been with us for, I think, 4 years now. I could do that. I want the sparkly. Where's the vase slime? That's what I'm asking. Okay. Oh man, I'm being like ambushed by these slimes. Okay. Let's go ahead and fight. Let's fight the she slimes. Let's play Star Fox Zero on Wii U. Oh, okay. That sounds nice, Everett. By the way, welcome on in. I hope that you are happy, healthy, and hydrated. How is Star Fox Zero? I've heard like kind of conflicting things about it. I recently got a Wii U, but I don't know how worth it would be to get like Star Fox Zero. Well and better. Okay, that's good to hear. That is good to hear. I am glad that you are doing better. The group of enemies are defeated. I reached level 2 because I'm a gamer. I now have 43 HP, 26 MP. I'm stronger, and I am more lucky. I obtained a set of plain clothes, and an oaken club, and 18 gold coins. Cool. Just gonna walk our way through. Oh god. Oh god. What is this? A I attack. 15. Prestidigitator. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We got this. We can increase the battle speed if you want. Look in the upper left corner of the screen when the next fight appears. Oh, okay. You know what? I will take that. I love the little animations too. That's really nice. It looks awesome, and you like looking on the gamepad with motion controls. Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad that it's working out for you. I think that it is the controls that I am probably most apprehensive about. But I'm glad that you enjoy them. You missed out on the golden age of Wii U, man. I had one when I was 8, so much fun. Yeah, I did miss out on the golden age of Wii U. I'm gonna unplug my headset real quick. No, most of what I have been playing on my Wii U has actually been Wii games. Okay, so specifically Wii Sports. It's been fun. Back someone rang my doorbell, and it was so odd. They kept touching everything. What? They ran like Lightning McQueen? Okay. Okay. I mean, I'm glad I'm glad they left. Also, the new Star Fox on Switch 2 is coming tomorrow, and I already got it on digital. I am going to pick up a physical copy tomorrow, and I am so excited to be playing that weekend for you guys. I've heard that it's a short game just to do one playthrough. We might even beat it 2 times on Saturday. I don't know. Oh, you have the Switch 2 camera that comes with it. I do not, but I am so thrilled. Excuse me. I'm so thrilled that Nintendo invented VTubers. Oh, thankful to doorbell cams. Yeah, I'm a little bit iffy about those. Like, it'd be really nice for me to have, but I also don't like them as a concept. I don't know. I don't like cameras everywhere. I like cameras when they help with my security, but I don't know. It's complicated. Tell no one, but it seemeth that a great treasure of the royal line hath been stolen by fiends. Truly our world goeth ever more swiftly to rack and ruin. Okay, so, we can speak with the cat, which is important. I'm glad that we're doing that. Oh, okay. Okay, you know what? I feel like we should buy some medicinal herbs. Oh, we've got 5 of them. Never mind. Now to have a pizza for dinner? That sounds lovely. I'm very camera shy, so I can understand it. I mean, for me, it's not even, like, camera shy. It's that, like... I feel like once a camera is introduced into a situation, and once everybody is aware of the camera, then it just, like, it completely changes human behavior on, like, such a fundamental level. Like, we are so aware of our surroundings and the way that we end up coming across to other people that when you have a camera in a room, or when you have just a camera, like, when you know that there is a camera at somebody else's house, it immediately makes me feel, oh God, it's not just them that's looking at me, but it's also potentially the camera company that is looking at me. And, like, now I'm going to be on some sort of database somewhere, you know? I am such a big proponent of, like, privacy rights, and there's a lot, like, flock cameras. I am not a fan of flock cameras. I don't know how many of you have seen the news about flock cameras, but, like, flock and using AI to literally track people and monitor their movements, I'm like, nope, I don't like that at all. And the fact that they're willing to be so cozy with local governments and police departments and even federal law enforcement officials, I'm like, nope, no, I am the older brother. I do not want a big brother. No big brother for me. Had trauma from answering the doors. The kids are answering doors brings me panic attacks, and that's understandable. And you should have something to keep you safe. Absolutely. You know, different strokes for different folks. You're having grilled chicken, green beans, fried squash, and rolls for dinner. My gosh! That's like half a step away from a full Thanksgiving spread. That sounds delicious. I also cover up my laptop cam. I'm sorry that you have trauma associated with cameras, but, like, I always cover my laptop camera. Like, I don't need anybody looking at me, even if I'm just, like, going through emails, even if I'm doing just work or I'm prepping lessons or whatnot. I do not want a camera watching me. I just, gives me the creeps. Okay, so, like, respectfully, where do we go? Like, I don't know. Okay, that's the castle. Learn more about Erdrick and the strange voice. Learn what you can about Erdrick. I mean, do we learn in the overworld? Do we learn in the castle? I have no idea where we're going. My dad was like, answer the door, I'm busy playing video games, and it turned out to be a neighbor who was mad at my dad for parking in front of his house, and that led to the guy smashing every window in his car with a bat? Yeah, that sounds traumatic. My God. That's horrible. I'm so sorry. Dude, people are jerks. That's real. That's like straight up antisocial behavior. We are not fans of that. I ply the trade of the traveling merchant. Lo, countless of our brotherhood are fallen at the hands of roaming beasts of late. Full many friends have I lost. Merely to speak of them bringeth tears to mine eyes. Okay. There's a little boy. Didst thou hear the rumors? No. They speak of a town laid to ruin by marauding monsters. I must confess to being somewhat afraid. Okay, let me talk with the king again real quick. Let me talk with the king, or maybe, like, maybe the council? Let's see. I was in grade 4, and also my dad was like, go call the emergency service, and I locked myself in my grandma's room and hid under her desk. I'm honestly, like, if you were in 4th grade, I don't even blame you. When I was in 4th grade, I was, like, terrified of so many things. Like, 4th grade was not particularly kind to me. 5th grade was better, but, like, I remember how small I felt when I was in 4th grade. Like, I don't blame you at all. That's messed up. However slender when it presented itself. Pray, do as he hath asked of thee. His majesty hath suffered much, and I would not see his hopes dashed once more. shouldst thou wish to learn more of the voice that spake unto thee, and of the hero of legend, pray visit Erdrick's Hollow and the Shrine of Rain both. And when thou hadst done so, return here unto me. I would, in my turn, learn of that which thou might discover. Okay, so now we actually have a place to go. We got to go to Erdrick's Hollow. Oh, yes, all of that has now been committed to memory. I remembered to commit it to memory this go around. I remembered to remember, guys. I did it. This is why I have a doorbell cam, because people knock on my door. Honestly, like, I get it. I get it. I hear you. That makes sense. No, we've already been there. Okay. So I think that we do want to go... Oh, let's talk with the woman with the cabbages real quick. Since the appearance of the Dragon Lord, even the crops fail to grow as what they once did. Is this too the power of the darkness made manifest? I mean... I hope not. Okay, there's also, like... There's one more icon that I want to check out real quick. And that is... Oh, wait, no, we've already done that one. Never mind. Okay, let's head out over the overworld. Let's go on our dragon quest. How long is summer break for you? As a teacher, I know it's not long as the student. So I have to report back to my school towards the end of August. I have like about a week before, about a week to get all of my stuff together before the students start arriving. I got another medicinal herb and a seed of stamina. Of course I did. And then we are back basically at the beginning of September, I believe? A slime appears! What are we gonna do? Destroy it. I got 2 experience points and a single dollar to my name as a result of that. Okay, we want to go to Erdrick's Hollow. Erdrick's... I guess we follow up the path. Let's go ahead and follow up the path, actually. There might be a bigger area of the map. You never know. And it was an instant... I mean, like, yeah, because I'm a gamer. Let's see. There's fight. I don't know any spells. A strike that can deal heavy damage to a beast... To beast family monsters. Oh, to beast family monsters, and then cop out potentially deflects enemies' attacks onto an enemy. That's cool. I think we're just gonna straight up attack. We do what we can to feel more secure with our lives. Each person is different, thus needs different solutions. Absolutely. Absolutely. You wouldn't judge a fish on their ability to climb a tree, you know? I'm not a fan of overreaching government, but I saw 2 back to school and 1 get stuff for your dorm rent commercials today. That should be illegal. It's June. Wait, they're having back to school commercials in June? Calm down. I know that these stores are desperate to get people to spend their money, but like people don't have as much money to spend as they had like even 5 years ago. That's crazy. Man, how bad is their quarterly reports? Ghost attacks, that definitely hit me hard. I feel like we're gonna be fine for now, but we are going to have a medicinal herb in like our back pocket. Never mind, we leveled up. You're gonna be going out for now? No worries, Evered. Thank you for stopping by. I am glad that I'm back too. We are going to be streaming Wednesdays and Saturdays. So I hope to see you then. In the meantime, take care. Oh, I learned the heal spell. Excellent. You know, we could actually read this sign. Let's see. Let's see what the sign says. Erdrick's Hollow is north Wayfarer's Chapel is to the east, and Galenholm is northwest. Okay. So... Oh my god, don't even... Why? Why'd you gotta remind me of that, Sai? Drakis is what they're called. Let's go ahead and hit the Drakis. I gotta think about, like, what my Halloween costume is gonna be. For the longest time, I went as female Disney characters, which was a lot of fun. But I've been shaking it up the past 2 years. And like I don't know what I'm gonna be this year. We're certainly gonna find out. I got some time to figure it out though. We got Chimera Wing, 7 gold coins, and a set of Wayfarer's clothes. Let's actually see what we got here. Wayfarer's clothes is an increase in defense, so we're gonna go ahead and change that out. Absolutely, heck yeah. That's gonna be so cool. Oh god, there's 2 of them. Oh god, there's 2 of them. Okay. Dodges nimbly. Oh, that was a lot. Okay, that guy's down for the count. That okay, we're gonna use our medicinal herbs. You know, it's funny that you mentioned that, Cher, because this game literally inspired Dungeons and Dragons. Like, oh, look at that! I don't even need to heal. I'm at level 4. Excellent. So when Dungeons and Dragons was created, it was basically a desire to take the Dragon Quest formula and find a way to play it with friends in a tabletop, like, live setting. And so this is where D&D comes from. This is where, like, turn-based RPGs in general come from. And so, it's actually really cool. We're playing the definition of a classic. Obviously, this is a remake. This isn't the original game. But, yeah, no, it is really cool. We'll go ahead and attack these guys. It was pretty close, but... Yikes! That took half of our damage. If we attack one, they're not going to be able... Yeah, okay, so we fight, we use spells. Let's see, heal restores at least 30 HP. Oh, that did nothing. That was a weak frizz. Speaking of frizz, did you guys see that they're making a new Magic School Bus? I'm reserving my judgment until it comes out. I'm apprehensive about it because I think it's live action. And I just straight up don't know how you do a good live action Magic School Bus. I feel like animation serves that story very well, but I don't know. My friends are playing D&D in 1981. Okay, maybe I'm getting my history mixed up. Let me go ahead and, like, Dragon Quest D&D. D&D history. Let's go ahead and look that up. Oh, okay. Wait, Dragon Quest is a fantasy role-playing game originally published by... Oh, okay, hold up. Dragon Quest is a fantasy role-playing game originally published by Simulations Publications in 1980. But it was probably exclusive to Japan, where first-generation fantasy role-playing games such as Dungeons and Dragons restricted players to particular character classes, Dragon Quest was one of the first games to utilize the system to emphasize skills, allowing more individual customization and a wider range of options. Wait a minute. Okay, so Dragon Quest... Hold up. Publication history. Oh, okay, hold up. Wait, Dragon Quest was originally a tabletop RPG? And then it became... And then there is... Okay, wait. Okay, so here's where I was messing things up. Dragon Quest did come before D&D, but it was specifically a different game called Dragon Quest that was a tabletop RPG. Then Dungeons and Dragons came out, and then the Dragon Quest video game series, which is a different series, came out. I was popular amongst the nerdy ones when I was in junior high school. That does not surprise me at all. Thank you for sharing Fallout, Nuka Cherry Soda, and grilled chicken. Trying to debate if I want a Nuka Cherry or Nuka Orange Fallout Soda. You know, funny that you mentioned that. I am currently drinking the Mountain Dew Zero Sugar Baja Cabo Citrus. Like, I don't know if you guys have had this one, but it is basically, it tastes like an orange creamsicle with a little hint of cherry. It is so good. Like, I'm not paid to say this, I'm just a fan. It might genuinely be one of my favorite Mountain Dew flavors from here on out. See, I am more of a fan of orange soda than I am of cherry soda. Where is Erdrick's Hollow? Oh my gosh, look at the little rat guys! Oh my god, look at them! They're called rat skulls. They're called rat skulls, that's so cute! I'm old enough to remember when sodas had 1 or 2 word names. Back in my day, we had Coke and Diet Coke. We also had 7-Up, but I'll be darned if they start making 8-Up or 9-Up. It is 7-Up and no more, no less. I know that came off as a little bit mean, and I'm sorry. For those who don't know, Twilight Mom is also my mom. And sometimes we josh each other a little bit. Handy heal all? Wait a minute. Oh, that is so nice. Being able to heal just by holding a button. Okay. Oh, there's Erdrick's Hollow. Okay, so if we head through here... A single rat skull. It's so cute. I'm the same with my family. Yeah. I mean, you guys have seen the way that I am with Twilight and the way that he is with me. Wait, this isn't... Is this Erdrick's Hollow? This is like a cave. Rat Skull A calls for backup. Well, how'd that backup treat you, man? The Rat Skulls are defeated. All right. I troll my dad because I'm his twin just as a female, so I say I looked in a looked in a mirror and it shattered. Oh no. Oh dear. Staying on top of statuses. All kinds of icons can pop up next to characters' names in battle, which symbolize temporary changes to their attributes. Give the buffs and debuffs entries a gander if you fancy learning more. Let's actually look at that, because I want to know what the symbols actually mean. You can store all kinds of objects in your seemingly bottomless bags. That said, you won't be able to rummage through the item or equipment bags while in a fight, no matter how neatly you pack. In short, if you think you'll need to call on something in battle, keep it on your person. Okay, that's good to know. Let's see. Is it in Traveler's Tips? Let's see. We got Making Sense of Maps.
Snack time?
Status? Attributes? Abilities? I don't know. He's like, if you diss me, you're dissing yourself. And I'm like, I know. Started making oh my gosh. All right, what do we have for a snack from Lucifer? A mysterious glowing rock may receive powers or non-fatal pinky toe cancer. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Well, I mean, if it's a spicy glowy rock, don't tempt me with a good time. We got tactics, item tactics, traveler's tips, short info? Ability list? Spell list? No. I don't know how to take a gander at that. Oh, wait, cutscene time. Interesting enough, I look more like my grandmother on my dad's side, barely look like any of my parents. That's interesting. Genetics are weird, man.
At last we arrive at Erdrick's Hollow. 'Twas no easy feat to reach it.
From a priest in training.
Our onward journey will be a little easier, I fear.
Will be little easier, I fear.
The hero's grave lieth in the cavern's deepest reaches, or so the legends tell.
Let us forget this folly and return homeward. We barely made it thus far in one piece. One Piece?
Do we really mean to dive headlong into further danger?
Come, friends, now is not the time to lose heart. Together there is no hardship we might not overcome. Aye, gird up thy loins. Here's where our adventure truly begins. The One Piece is real, that's what I'm saying. Hi, guys. Thou art a warrior, it seemeth. Seekest thou too the grave of the hero of legend? Yes, I do. Just as I thought. When once again the fiends appear that to hero's tomb retire, therein the hero's power for thine own self to acquire. Thou wert led here by the old adage, wert thou not? Ads are going to start in about 5 minutes, just warning you guys. As were we. Which maketh us rivals. This being so, allow me to proffer a piece of advice. Look out behind thee! Quickly, we must not allow him to reach the grave before us. Oh, come on, man. Must we really resort to such underhanded means? How else is our esteemed rival to learn that a true hero must learn to see through such simple ruses? Come! Okay, that's pretty silly. See, from my mom's side, I get the Fountain of Youth. I had someone question if I was really born the year I was born, and then trying to get my scratch to... Oh, no. Oh, no. I somehow get student discounts at stores, and I don't ask. But see, that's so nice, though. I would never say no. You know, for the longest time, I ended up ordering off of the kids menu even though I was too old to do so. In fact, there were even some times where we would go out to a restaurant and I would order 2 kids meals because, like, the waiter doesn't get paid enough to care. And 2 kids meals is usually cheaper than buying a single meal off of the adults menu, and you get more food. So you're telling me that I can have a burger and chicken strips and 2 sides of fries for less than the adult meal? Absolutely. My parents loved it. I loved it because I was like practically a garbage disposal when I was a kid. I had like the metabolism of the gods. Now I am significantly older, and I even get to the point where at some bars and grocery stores, they don't even card me anymore. They look at me and they see the age in my eyes that can only come from a middle school teacher, and I feel like sometimes they even, like, they feel sorry for me when serving me alcohol. Thank you for giving us anything off of the kids menu. Genetics are definitely weird. Wobble kind of looks like my late brother. Twi looks like my younger brother. Their sister looks just like me. None of them looks anything like their dad. You know, I was actually talking with my beautiful, lovely fiance about this, about how, like, the older that I get, I'm surprised at the mannerisms of my dad that come out more as I get older. And I think it's just, like, the things that I just kind of prefer to do around the house, sometimes how I can get really stubborn when I am fixing on a project, or the way that I want to make things like exactly right, even if I am spending way more time on them than necessary. I want to make sure that I do things right, so that way I have something that is gonna last for like multiple years, you know. And but I also like, I feel like in moments of high stress, like a lot of the times I get tunnel vision and like anxiety kind of takes over. But when the moment really calls on me to be that strong support system that people need to rely on, I immediately swoop in and I say, tell me what you need, tell me what I can get for you. Like, I will do anything that you need me to do to make sure that you are safe, you know? And I feel like I get so much of that from my dad. And so, you know, the older that I get, the more that I feel like certain behaviors and little quirks I definitely get from my dad. Appearance-wise, I don't get much from my dad. But, like, personality, more of my dad is coming out as the years progress, and I really appreciate that, because my dad is a really awesome person. Let's see. Vanilla honey ice cream float with Nuka cherry Jones soda. That sounds so good. Wait a minute. Cherry soda with vanilla ice cream sounds delicious. Thank you. And Deathclaw burgers. That sounds less good. Enchanted parchments adorned with wisdom that allow their readers to learn new abilities and spells. Reader be warned, one can read them only once before they crumble into dust. Okay. So it's like Skyrim scrolls. Okay. I feel like I shouldn't be able to look at the entirety of the dungeon at this point. Let's explore, because you never know. You might come across a merry band of adventurers, or you might come across some equipment. You never know. Good God, Wobble, you're so kind. Always look after yourself. Oh no, I always try to look after myself as well. But like, there are times where if somebody around me is in crisis, I'm like, oh, okay, let's be that person. Let's help them out. Like, it's almost like it feels instinctual. It feels like my dad is coming out in those moments. Let's go ahead and hit that first Draken. My float is what I'm actually having right now. You are one lucky duck. We're gonna go ahead and attack the second Draken, because I have no idea. The Lunatic. The Lunatic. I love that. Nuka cherry is a sweet cherry. I was prepared for a sour punch after this. Wait. Nuka cherry? Hold up. Nuka cherry. I thought you were talking about... Oh, so it is a Fallout thing. It's just an actual soda that they made for Fallout. Okay. Well, that looks delicious. I'm really happy for you. Fallout soda made by Jones. That is cool. The Lunatic is defeated. A group of enemies are defeated. And no level up, but that's okay. We heal anyways. Oh, see, there's a chest. There's a chest. And it's not a pre-order chest. I can actually open it. It's a leather shield. Okay. Let's look. Oh, I already have a leather shield. Okay, well, thanks. Thanks, game. That was pretty awesome. Oh, bubble slimes. I think that these are going to have some sort of poison effect. But they're just bouncing so far. Nothing too crazy. I always prefer Fanta Cherry for a cherry soda. For cherry cola, it's Coca-Cola Cherry. I definitely prefer... Let me think, and let me, like, process this before I say it out loud, because I don't want to eat my words. No, I think it is correct. We're level 5, by the way. I think that I prefer every Coke to every Pepsi. I think that every Coke tastes better than every Pepsi. Even Diet Coke tastes better. And I'm not the biggest fan of Diet Coke. All right, I like standard Coke. I like Coke Zero. I love all the mix-ins and everything. I do think that like on one hand, I can kind of appreciate the history of Pepsi, because Pepsi really kind of came about as trying to create a cheaper alternative to Coca-Cola and to advertise in like less advantaged communities in the United States that didn't necessarily have a Coke fountain like readily available. And so Pepsi Cola was the cheaper alternative to make sure that they could still participate in the soda fountain culture, but not have to fork over as much money. And like, I can appreciate that, but I also think that Coke is just a better product. You know, I'm a Coca-Cola NB and always will be, as you should be. Why did I picture a shield made out of a Harley-Davidson biker jacket? I mean, like, what is a leather shield if not a piece of wood that has leather stretched over the side of it, you know? Meatloaf, mashed potatoes, gravy, and green, yellow beans and carrot for supper. That sounds delicious. Wait, I got a dragon scale? What does a dragon scale do? Oh, it increases my defense. Okay. So if I were to go here... Heck yeah. We'll go ahead and talk with her. The dark, it frighteneth me so. What I would not give to be safely home. So far I'm noticing there's not a lot of traps. And I'm thankful for it. Okay, we now know where the exit is. We're gonna go ahead and attack. Nice. We got 12 bucks and some experience. Okay. See, I want to make sure that we get... see, I knew there would be goodies. It's a divine dagger? Wait. Divine dagger is an increase in damage. We'll go ahead and equip that divine dagger then. Okay, there's nothing there. We got some bubble slimes. I do also like how you can actually see the weapon. Beautiful. The bubble slime drops a treasure chest. It contains an antidotal herb. Heck yeah. Cookie dough ice cream for dessert. You're spoiling us. That sounds delicious. Okay, I think... oh, see, there's a chest over there. Oh, here's the priest. Am I lost? Surely not. I need only think... yeah, I think they're lost. Wobble opens the treasure chest. It's a sandstorm scroll. Heck yeah. I do not have any cookie dough ice cream at home. Oh my gosh, so many she slimes. Okay. Let's see. Spells. Singes a group of enemies with blazing fire. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh! I'm a fire master! Brilliant. Okay. Heck yeah, dude. I feel like now is the time to make our way, because I feel like we've now basically hit every corner of this room. We're just gonna go ahead and do standard attacks. But it is nice to know that we can, like, literally set an entire group of guys on fire. Which is not something that I would recommend doing, like, normally in real life, but, I mean, it's fine. It's fine! We're the descendant of Erdrick. I'm sure that we'll be able to get away with it. Okay. We've got... Okay, this is a pretty linear stretch here. There's probably a boss at the end of this dungeon. There's no chest there. There is a chest here, though. We'll go ahead and attack the Draki first. I love the names of these little goobers. I've heard that, like... I've heard from the grapevine that one of the reasons why people love Dragon Quest so much is because of the little goobers. Because of how cute they all are. 314 coins? Guys, we could afford a Nintendo Switch too. As long as we don't buy too much of anything else. Oh, we should talk with her real quick. Okay, we are going to use the Sizz spell. Oh, they are vulnerable. Interesting. But these guys don't handle the Sizz. Yeah. Getting out of here to draw a wobble with something. Oh my gosh. Your drawings are always so much fun too. Oh my gosh. Well, keep your secrets for now. Keep your secrets for now. Frighten me? Nonsense. I'm merely resting. That's what they always say. This is a room, and I guarantee there's going to be something in here. A little slime. Thou scarest me not, slime. Have at thee. Oh, am I going to have to snort for you guys?
Snack time?
Oh, son, you just like me to get goo and fall asleep with my eyes wide open.
Thank you for the boss monster of this dungeon as a snack. I'm sure that we are going to roast him over an open fire when all is said and done. With a fellow artist named Shares. Oh! That's fine. You'll know soon enough. I figured. There's a channel in the Discord for it, if you would be so inclined. I'm not a bad slime, really. I just like a midday snooze now and then. That's cute. It's a mini medal. Wait a minute. On your adventure, you may come across some shiny trinkets known as mini medals. These can be traded for all kinds of wonderful prizes with a certain someone who is maximally mad about amassing mini medals. Trigger the message you get. That's fine. That's fine. The more support that we can give small artists, the better. Okay. I think... Yes, they are vulnerable to this, so... Holy cow! That's so much damage! And we are now level 6, so we reset our HP and our MP. Heck yeah. Alright, look at that! We're gaining wisdom. It is our lowest stat. we're lacking in wisdom and resilience. Oh my gosh. We got a phial of holy water. My gosh, we're getting so many goodies. I know that this is like the tutorial section, but still. Been trying to make art daily and not worry about it being a perfectionist. I think that that's the way that you gotta do it. One thing that I have been trying to get back into lately is also writing. And, like... That's one of the projects that I'm kind of working on this summer, is to just write every single day and not worry super bad. Not worry a lot. Let's put it that way. Not worry a lot about it being like necessarily good the first go around, because you can always edit later. You can always edit later, but like... The act of creation is sometimes far more important. In fact, I would even argue that the act of creation is more important than the art of perfection. first of all, I don't think that perfection is even attainable, but creation itself is fundamentally beautiful. And fundamentally, oh, whoops, I didn't mean to peek right there. Fundamentally something that should be celebrated. Oh boy. Maybe there's not a boss. Oh, okay, well there's these guys. Let's go ahead and do a oh, we got snooze as well. Put a group of enemies to sleep. Now let's just do that. I can't make art daily. I burn out too easily, but I still love to draw. Well, I mean, like, the thing about art is, like, yes, you could make your digital art pieces and whatnot. If you're doing one of those every single day, then you're probably going to burn out. But, like, if you just doodle, that's still the act of creation. That is still you taking something from your brain and putting it in the physical world in something that, you know, our ancestors have been doing for tens of thousands of years. You know? It's a way to connect you to the people who made those first paintings in Lascaux, France, of all the different horses and rhinos of the Paleolithic world. And, you know, you're connecting yourself to all of the different storytellers that came before, even if you're just doodling. Give yourself more credit, you know? Bought 200 pieces of watercolor paper in bulk from Amazon, and it turned out to be 24 cents per paper. That is... Wait, 24 cents per paper. So that's like $1 for every 4 pieces. Oh my gosh. That's pretty pricey, now that I'm doing the math in my head. Just randomly putting color on a piece of paper, that's exactly what I'm saying. Trying to incorporate more physical art with a digital twist. How do you do that, Cher, out of curiosity? The inscription on this ancient-looking gravestone is faint, but we can just about make it out. I am Erdrick. Heed me well, bearer of my blood, heir to my destiny. If you would reach the evil island visible from Tantagel's shore, you will require the 3 sacred artifacts. Gather them, and you may yet cross to that accursed isle and destroy the source of all evil, as I too did so long ago. Before my passing, I entrusted the 3 objects to 3 great sages. If the fates have been kind, their descendants guard them still. When evil rules the ill-starred isle once more, gather the hallowed triad, and strike a blow for the cause of light. No doubt those of the line of the sages await you somewhere in this world. Seek them out. The journey before you is a perilous one indeed. To that end, let me impart to you my greatest secret. Halt! Thou shalt not claim the hero's power. 'Twill be ours and no others. Oh, God. Oh, God, it's this guy. Okay. Am I gonna have to kill these guys? I don't want to have to kill these guys. At last we have found it, mighty Erdrick's grave, and on it, his very own words. Let us see. Though the darkness grows strong, the light is ever stronger. Take courage in it and go forth. For this is the hero's greatest power. Unwavering courage in the face of seemingly insurmountable hardship. Courage? That is all it saith? Come, there must be more. The location of a mighty sword, or the secret of a legendary magic? There is not. Oh my gosh, wait! Guys, we're able to save the world because we're literate. This guy doesn't know how to read. Curse it all, so the ancient adage was naught but a lie. Perhaps not. After all, what enabled us to prevail thus far, if not courage? Well, courage and just a little underhandedness. Forgive us. In our desperation for the hero's power, we did not comport ourselves as we perhaps should have done. Please understand, 'tis the desire for vengeance that driveth us so. Our village was The fiends attacked, and precious little now remaineth. Oh man, we're gonna have to like save this village, huh? Ah, jeez. Yet it is as I feared. 'Tis not the place of the likes of us to claim the might of heroes. Come, let us return home. Why are they British? I think they just talk like that. I don't know if they're British. I'm giving them like slight British accents, but like nothing, like I'm not fully committed to the British thing. But if the fiends are not stopped, their evil will engulf the world. Surely someone must stand against them as mighty Erdrick once did. Man, who's gonna stand against these fiends, man? Trying to incorporate more physical art with the digital. Don't know how to explain it without looking as self-promo. Is it... Oh, no, that's okay. And, like, look, Cher, if you wanted to, like, you would be able to, like, share pictures of your art in the Discord if you are interested. That we've got, like, actually 2 different art channels. One of them is dedicated to, like, art in general, where anybody can share any of their work, and then one is more dedicated to, like, fan art. Draw on paper when I'm getting tired with screens or my eyes are hurting from the blue light. Understandable. Do you have, like... My fiance calls them gamer glasses, but, like, they're glasses that, like, filter out blue light, so that way, like, you're mostly getting the warm tones and whatnot. I've heard good things about them. A friend of mine ordered 15 emotes from me for free. I don't charge for my art, so I made them as physical watercolors and then took pics of each painting and used my digital art app and outlined them all digitally. I also made... Oh, wait, that's so cool. I also made an abstract piece and moved it around 9 times to make backgrounds for Pokeball. That's cool. That's cool. I like the combination of, like, using the watercolors as, like, the fill-in and the color, but the actual line work is digital. That is cool. They cost more to add onto my lens. Oh, no. There's gotta be, like, cheap filters that you could buy somewhere, though. I mean, either way, like, you're still making art, even if it is on paper, you know? Wobble looks more closely at the gravestone. Part of it is covered in moss. He brushes away the moss and finds a further inscription. Blood of my blood, child of my children, seek out the sphere of light, by whose power the darkness might be banished and the fiends repelled. I have entrusted it to the care of the King of Tantajo. Join forces with whomever of his line now sits upon the throne, and see that its blessing is brought to bear. For if it is lost, the world will be plunged into darkness once more. Treasure it, for it shall be your salvation. No, honestly, that's really cool. Because, like, watercolor is something that looks so nice, like, in person. Oh, okay, so that's how you... Okay. So now we can see our things. Okay. So now I do want to go to the other location as well before we head back to the king. Now that I see that. I am looking for Merida's Beacon, actually. Yeah, I'm glad that you mentioned that. A new hand touches the beacon.
I have thee now.
Yes. Do I have permission to post the pieces I made for... Absolutely. Absolutely. Share... You have permission to post whatever art you want in the art channel as long as it is family friendly. I should say this because, you know, we got people joining the Discord. You know, we are a family friendly community. We like to keep things a very comfortable PG. All right. I know that this game is technically rated T for teen because there's cartoon violence. And there is references to gambling, I think, but oh, absolutely. I gotta get a look at these. I gotta get a look at these. Oh, thank you, Dinobot. Oh, those are cool! Oh my gosh, all the little different colored Master Balls? Oh, that's awesome. And they look so genuinely handcrafted, too. Oh my gosh. All the different Incineroars are great, too. I love the one with the eyes that are bulging out. I love the cartoony look to them. They are great. I wish that I knew how to command watercolors the way that I could sometimes command acrylics. But even then, like, acrylics you gotta be, like, very finicky with, because if you add just enough water, then you can work magic with them. But if you don't add water, then it gets really gloppy. And if you add too much water, then they're really difficult to control on the canvas. You gotta get like a really nice milkshakey sweet spot. I like the abstract side of watercolor. It is nice how there's like you can experiment with different colors and then have them play off of each other in something that comes off as more fluid and less like one color like directly in line with another color and almost having a line separating them. Watercolor is a lot more fluid, you know? It's a beautiful medium, I'm not very good at it. I do have to say, I really like the art style of this game. I love how the player and the enemies are cutely animated sprites. But I love how everything else is like, it's got that tilt shift effect. The lighting is gorgeous in this game. Yeah. Watercolors are finicky. One thing that, like, there is a technique that the last time that I did this technique, I was genuinely in, like, I think maybe 3rd grade. I haven't done this in forever, but you take a piece of paper and then you paint just a really textured, abstract color situation to it. Like you could have like red with little streaks of yellow or specks of white here and there, but you make something that is deliberately really rich in texture, and then you just make a bunch of different colors and a bunch of different textures out of this like painted paper, and then you cut it up into a collage that is very reminiscent of Eric Carle. Like, it takes a lot of steps to actually do, but it is also just, it's so nostalgic of a look. I don't know if the Eric Carle estate has, like, a monopoly on that particular method. I would certainly hope not. But, like, there are very few artists that are making things that look like Eric Carle made them, you know? For those who don't know what I'm talking about, A Very Hungry Caterpillar, Brown Bear, What Do You See? All those. Oh my gosh. Such good work. I want to try acrylic painting again, planning on getting a couple of canvases and a decent range of colors of paint. Yeah, that's the thing with acrylics. Like, if you get in paint, you got to get, like, kind of a full spectrum. And obviously you can mix and match, and you can mix on your palette and whatnot, but it is kind of an investment to get started, but it's so much fun to just work with acrylics. You just gotta set aside an afternoon, you put Lord of the Rings on your TV, you lay out like a tarp to make sure that you're not damaging your carpet or your hardwood, and you just go away. And you don't even need to paint with a reference or anything, just make something abstract. It's fun, you know? Let's see what our map is. We definitely went the wrong path. We need to go south. I just saw a sparkly, and I had to. Easy. I love putting lots of paint on the paper and then spraying it with water and watching the colors pool together. See, that... I think that the reason why I haven't done anything like that is because it, like, I don't know if I could surrender that much control to the canvas, if that makes sense. Like, if I'm going to be making art, I really like being able to control as much of it as I can in order to make sure that the final product is as close to my vision as I could make it. And we're going to go ahead and make a confession. I would love to proceed. Watercolor is helping me not be so controlling, and maybe that would be good for me, honestly. You know? Because, like, if I'm writing poetry and I have control over every character, every word that I put to that page, that is something that I really enjoy. But if I end up surrendering something to, like, oh, we can sneak across with this bridge, dude. If there's a part of the creative process that I genuinely don't have control over, I always get so nervous that it's going to be ruined. But I think that, you know, I just need to get over it. Oh, what is this guy? The Spirit. He stole some of my MP! You gotta be careful. In some countries, if you end up taking an MP, then they will throw you in prison. You gotta be very careful there. Oh, I don't know if I can make it to the other side of the mountains. I cannot. Yep, I have to go all the way around, actually. We gotta go all the way around these mountains. A group of enemies appears. Can we do the Sizz? The Sizz can take out 2 of the guys. Let's go ahead and do that. Last time I painted with acrylic, I painted some... Oh, they dodged. Oh, they can heal. Look at the little jelly. Okay, let's... They're called a heal slime. That's cute. I painted someone who has hurt me in the past, but I want to try again with much more positive... Here's what you do, Sai. You paint... If you're gonna be painting something and you want to get back into painting and you want it to be positive, you gotta choose a subject that is never going to let you down. Somebody who is always going to be at your back and somebody who is always going to uplift you in life. What I'm saying is that you should make a painting of Funky Kong. That's what you should do. The Forgotten Ruins. Oh, jeez. Hold up. There's a side quest. Fa la la la, foldy roll roll. The sun, the dying sun, the gloaming's glow long lost, the home I once did know. Funky Kong is life, honestly. And thou art? Wobble. An admirer of my work, perhaps? Yes. Oh, and thou hast pursued me all the way here. Thou art tenacious indeed, and plainly a fellow obsessed. I am, of course, Zalen, descendant of Galen, he of the golden voice, the storied bard of legend. But I mean not to rest on the laurels of mine ancestor, virtuoso though he was. I mean to strike out on mine own, to seek out new veins of song as yet unmined. And that's how dubstep was created. Though the climb I face is an uphill one, 'tis said that all Alefgard did shed a tear at the beauty of my forebear's fabled voice. Can such tales truly be based in fact? Perhaps. Can such feats be bettered? Only time will tell. Alas, I find myself somewhat uninspired of late. Would you mind if I try painting your character, Wobble? Look, Sai, if you want to. Absolutely. Well, I mean, not much that I could do to stop you, but, like, I fully encourage the creation of fan art, you know? If that is something that you want to do, absolutely be my guest. If it's the final decision, but I'm just thinking about things that make me happy. Well, I'm glad that I make you happy. I'm glad that I make you happy. That is my aim You know, everything that we do on the channel, I just want to make sure that we create a nice, warm, cozy space for people where people can be themselves, we can hang out, we can chat, and just be cool, you know? Though I once reveled in rebellion, in subverting that for which Galen was so well loved, I tread that path no longer. I seek inspiration instead in the opposite, in following in his footsteps and those of mighty Erdrick, with whom he was so famously firm friends. And in the course of said following, I have heard quite the rumor. It seemeth that there is a place somewhere in Alefgard deeply connected to the hero of old, inextricably and deeply tied to Erdrick's legend. And so I journey in search of it. Alas, I am no closer to finding it than I was when I first set out. Do we tell him about it? That thou art come here to this place doth surely signify that thou art a man well-traveled, good Wobble. Shouldst thou happen across such a place on thy travels, pray inform me of it. We gotta tell him about the place, right? My wanderings too take me hither and yon. Our paths will surely cross again. Wait, okay, no, he's not leaving yet. Until then, friend, oh no, he is leaving. He's leaving! We can't even tell him about Erdrick's Hollow! Oh, if only he knew what we were, man. Okay. Is there anything else here of note? There's a little cat! Oh my gosh! Hi! Hi! Meow! And another one. Okay. There's little rats, and they scamper away. Okay. Well, look, I'm glad we stopped by. Oh my gosh, has it already been 2 hours? See, guys, this is the danger of playing RPGs, man. Like, I didn't save until, like, a while ago. But the thing that's daunting about RPGs is, like, you could play for 2 hours and barely make any progress. I know that part of that is also just because we've been chatting and hanging out. We are now level 7. Like, we barely made any progress. It did take us a while to actually, like, get past the first threshold. Okay, are we... Hold up. Oh my gosh, no, we gotta go down this bridge down here. Oh my gosh, look at the little mushies. We'll take out 2 of those guys. Cool. Fungool. It's a Fungool. Oh, I love it. I don't like how they're barefoot. I'm not a fan of their bare feet. Dazzle? I start to hallucinate. Okay, takes no damage. Yeah, I figured. Okay, we're still hallucinating. Boom. Group of enemies are defeated. Wobble receives XP. All right. So let's make our way to this bridge. Oh, the bridge is like a full-on area. A Tantagel guard. Oh, that's not good.
I know not who thou art, but I beg of thee, send word to Tantagel. The detachment dispatched in search of Princess Gwaylin is no more. But
so the princess has been captured.
The fiends did spirit her away across the swampland south of Kol. I fear I can...
Oh no. Oh, this is not good.
No longer.
He's just shaking his head.
We meet again, friend. But what is this? This
Oh,
man
now they're
is a
voice acted.
soldier
Hold
of
up.
Tantagel.
He hath breathed his last. His wounds are truly terrible to behold.
Is this thy doing?
No, no, it's not. No, no. I was, if anything, trying to save
A
him.
message, thou sayest. The princess was taken across the swampland south of Kol.
Yeah. Why is the swamp purple?
Then we must go after her with all haste. Come, what are we waiting for?
It's pretty prejudiced against purple
The party
things.
sent in search of the princess was comprised of our finest soldiers. Surely we will simply meet the same fate.
If thou art afraid, then away with thee homeward, coward. I will go to the princess's rescue, though I go entirely alone.
That's not smart, but I really appreciate the chutzpah.
Cannot allow our comrades' deaths to have been in vain. We shall make for the swampland.
I might have to save these guys, huh?
You will remain here and see that this man is granted the burial he deserveth. Hie you thence to the castle and report on all that hath occurred here. Friend, I would ask a boon of thee also. News of these events will only stir discord among the people. I prithee, keep thy counsel.
Don't worry, your secret's
I
safe with me.
understand that His Majesty had tasked thee with learning more of the hero of legend. I wish thee luck in thy quest. Now, I...
Oh no,
Captain,
COVID.
canst thou continue?
Oh
Do
no.
not fret on my account. We have work to do. Come.
Keep your distance. Okay. I'm going to commit all of that to memory. God, this game is gorgeous. Just look at it. The textures on the wood, the lighting, the particle effects. Like, I knew that I was running a risk getting this on Switch 2 because of, like, the whole game keycard situation, but at the same time, I do really appreciate how gorgeous this game looks. Okay, so... now we just need to head up there. Yeah, the background art really is beautiful. We got a copper... Okay, a pouch of music. Hold up. Equipment. No. Divine Sword is still stronger. That's right. Okay, the thing that I worry about is it is now, like, at the 2-hour mark. This is probably when I would normally start to die things down for stream. However, we are nowhere near a save point, so... we've got to just do what we can. We got to find our way to a save point. I don't know how deep we're going to make it in that other place. The place where our current quest marker is headed. This is the right area. Yep. Okay. Oh, it's a little bag with teeth. Okay. We got the Dracolite and the Bag of Laughs. Wobble isn't affected. Can they attack twice? Oh, we're getting down there. Okay. Okay, Bag of Laughs. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know about this, Chief. They do a weird dance. Oh, jeez. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. Group of enemies. Yeah, 101 gold coins. That's nice. That's pretty good. Oh, I gotta get the shiny. 2 Dazzle Me Nuts. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, those are uncomfortable to look at. I'm not gonna lie. Those, looks like nobody is vulnerable to those. Nobody's vulnerable to snooze either, so I think we oh wait, enemy info. No ailments or effects for the Dracolite or the Dragonfry. I think we just gotta get lucky here. 14 points of damage. Oh my god! That was scary. That was scary. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use a medicinal herb. Cool. Chimera Wing whisks you away to a previously visited settlement or dungeon consumed upon one use. Oh, okay, so that's the fast travel. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I'm gonna have a birthday dinner at a hibachi restaurant on Sunday. Yo! We love hibachi. Heck yeah. I'll even make myself an omelet for breakfast that morning too. Treat yourself. Heck yeah. That sounds so awesome. That sounds like a super fun day. Look at these guys. We got Crabbids. These guys are definitely hitting a bit heavier. I should maybe do a Sizz, huh? Let's go ahead and... Okay. That was fine. We'll do a regular attack. These guys have crazy defense. Okay, we got to get a lot of XP from that. Only 42? Bummer. Okay, hopefully there's... Oh my gosh, there's George. Okay. Sizz. Okay. Okay. We're gonna heal. I think we have to flee. No! Oh no! GG's! GG's! Oh! Oh no. Maybe we shouldn't be here just yet, actually. I don't know. Let's... Okay, Seed of Stamina. Let's see. Nothing to, like... Is this a city, or is this a ruin? Hold up. You give me anxiety sometimes in these games, I know. Okay, Shrine of Rain. Hold up. I don't think that there should be a save point here, right? I don't see a save point. Now, I don't see... Hold up. That's gotta... Oh, wait, hold up. Is this a save point? It looks holy. A new hand touches the beacon. I'm touching the beacon. Is there a save point here? Please tell me there's a save point somewhere in here. There's gotta be a save point somewhere in here. I'm thinking positive. Yay, longer stream. Yay, longer stream. Ever so slightly longer. Ah, the thing... Oh, wait. Okay, so we visited this place. And since we have visited this place, we should be able to fast travel back to it. With a Chimera Wing, I believe. Sometimes cheaper, and I'm doing what I can to budget with this. Wait, hold up. I'll be going to a secondhand store to get a game to spoil myself a bit. I know it's used, but I really don't mind. Hey, look! It's fine if you end up buying used games. That's literally how I got my copy of Xenoblade Chronicles. Like, any way that you can find a way to treat yourself, especially in this economy, like, you gotta do what you gotta do. But you need to make sure to treat yourself every now and then. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. And you want to make sure that you treat yourself like you would your best friend. Let's put it that way. Treat yourself like you would treat your best friend. Would you say, "Oh man, sorry, best friend. Ah, the economy and everything. Grr, that's why I didn't bother getting you anything or treating you for your birthday." No! No, you would at least get something. The gesture is what's important. You don't have to go right to Best Buy or GameStop and pick up a brand new game. And plus, if you buy it secondhand, you're supporting local businesses. 90% of my physical game library is used. Used games. Used games are awesome. Used games are awesome. I think that we're going to go ahead and use the Chimera Wing. Ah, see, we can fast travel to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Tantagel, and then we're going to drop a save, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap things up for stream for today. No, used games are awesome. So, we head into the chapel. We should probably... Oh, wait, if we head into the chapel, then we can also, Oh, wait, hold up. We can save here, but in order to heal, we need to go somewhere else, right? I don't really have an issue with used games. Most of my games are used as well. Yeah. A good chunk of my games are used. Oh, wait, hold up. No, let's go somewhere else. I don't know what divination purification... Oh, wait. Divination? Purification? Oh, okay. Divination. Divination lets you know how many XP you need, and then benediction is to get rid of curses. Okay, that's good to know. I was hoping you would stream another 55 minutes. I would ask... Yeah, no. No, I usually try to keep it to about 2 hours on Wednesdays, and then I do 3 hours on Saturdays. Usually what we end up going for. I find that if I end up streaming longer than 2 hours on Wednesdays, then it ends up making me just like kind of a grump of a teacher the next day. Okay. Where was... Here's that healing spot. Okay. Excellent. That's what I was looking for. And I know that technically it's not the school year. If I really wanted to go longer, I absolutely could. My fiance is actually getting a tattoo, so I'm not even like running into her schedule or anything. And so it is kind of my night, but I still like to stick relatively to that time block just to have a little bit of consistency. And I also want to make sure that I spend some time tonight for me, you know? I love hanging out with you guys, and I love playing games with you guys, but I gotta make sure that I'm setting aside time for me. I gotta make sure that I'm treating myself as well. Well, we are going to go ahead and drop a save right there. And I will say this, if you enjoy the content and want to see us play more of Dragon Quest I HD 2D Remake, consider dropping a follow. It is not expected, but it is greatly appreciated, and you get to be a part of this amazing, wonderful, wholesome community that not only hangs out on stream, but also hangs out in the community Discord, where we share art, where we share recipes, or at least pictures of food that we end up taking. We share pet pictures, and we all in all just have a wholesome, fun time. We would love to have you there. If you aren't able to make it to every stream, I do have a VODs channel. We're going to start posting more VODs there more often now that we're getting back into streaming, so be on the lookout for that. And if you want just the clips and the highlights, or want to see what's going on in my life, consider following me on my socials like TikTok, Instagram, and on Blue Sky. I don't post shorts too often, especially since I took a break from streaming. I'm going to start getting back into posting shorts, but again, it's not going to be like super consistent because, you know, I want to make sure that I have a really healthy balance for the content that I make for you guys, and making sure that I have a good life on my end as well. But that is gonna do it for me for today. I want to thank everybody for stopping by, and wherever you are in the world, stay safe and have a fantastic rest of your week, everybody. I hope to see you at Saturday's stream for some Star Fox. Bye for now.